Some cars once praised for innovation are now turning into financial traps. Market data and depreciation trends reveal which models are losing value faster than anyone expected. From overhyped EVs to SUVs with failing reliability scores, these are the vehicles experts warn could be nearly worthless by 2026. Stay till the end because number 1 might shock you. Number 12. Nissan Leaf, 2021. Once hailed as a symbol of affordable electric driving, the Nissan Leaf earned early admiration for pioneering mass-market EV technology. Compact, practical, and inexpensive to run, it appealed to eco-conscious drivers who wanted simplicity without premium pricing. But after more than a decade, the Leaf is now showing its age in both design and technology. Its base model once sold around $31,000, while the higher trim touched $37,000. That value gap made sense in its prime, but as battery range lagged behind rivals, depreciation hit hard. Today, even a 2-year-old Leaf can lose up to 50% of its original value, according to Kelley Blue Book estimates. Maintenance costs remain moderate around $400 per year, mostly routine servicing, but aging battery chemistry and replacement costs have scared used buyers away. Its older air-cooled pack design often degrades faster than those of newer EVs with liquid cooling systems. Safety ratings were once strong, earning top marks from the IIHS, but crash avoidance and driver assist tech now feel outdated compared to newer EVs. Buyers want advanced autonomy and longer range, neither of which the Leaf can deliver anymore. With 5-year resale projections below 40%, the Leaf's future value is sliding fast. As the EV market evolves, the Leaf risks being remembered as yesterday's technology, built for the past, not for the road ahead. Number 11. Chevrolet Malibu, 2022. The Chevrolet Malibu has long been a trusted mid-size sedan, known for its smooth handling, roomy cabin, and accessible pricing. Once a darling of rental fleets and suburban families, it symbolized mid-American reliability. But in an SUV-dominated market, its relevance has faded, and resale charts tell a grim story for owners. The base LS trim opened near $25,000, while top Premier editions reached over $32,000. That made it a competitive sedan when new, but by 2024, used values have plunged. Analysts report 5-year depreciation nearing 55%, with fleet overproduction flooding the used market. Maintenance costs hover near $500 yearly fare for its class, yet mechanical issues like transmission hesitation and turbocharger faults have hit later models. Reliability ratings from Consumer Reports dropped in recent years, undermining what was once a strong reputation. Crash tests from the NHTSA remain respectable, but its safety suite is outdated compared to Toyota, Honda, and Hyundai rivals. Lacking advanced adaptive systems and camera precision, the Malibu feels mechanically sturdy but digitally behind. With electric and hybrid options overtaking sedans, the Malibu's resale confidence evaporates fast. General Motors is rumored to phase it out entirely, leaving owners with an orphaned model, once steady, now sinking fast. Number 10. Jeep Cherokee, 2021. The Jeep Cherokee carved its niche as a rugged yet comfortable compact SUV loved for off-road personality and urban adaptability. It carried the legacy of the Jeep name, proudly offering trail-rated trims for adventurers and refined interiors for families. But recent reliability data paints a different picture. Starting near $29,000 and climbing past $38,000 for top trims, the Cherokee seemed solidly priced among compact SUVs. Yet high fuel consumption and frequent mechanical complaints have led to steep depreciation. Within 5 years, its resale value often drops below 45%. Average annual maintenance costs sit near $600, slightly above segment averages. Engine issues, particularly with the 2.4-liter Tiger Shark and 9-speed automatic, have plagued owners with expensive repairs. Consumer Reports consistently ranks it below average in dependability. On safety, the Cherokee earned good ratings in frontal and side crash tests, but mediocre results in roof strength and headlight performance. The SUV's technology suite feels outdated next to Honda CR-V or Mazda CX-5 competitors, which now include semi-autonomous systems and hybrid variants. As Stellantis shifts focus to electrification, the gas-powered Cherokee's appeal fades quickly. Once a symbol of American toughness, it now risks becoming a cautionary tale of missed evolution, a legend losing traction fast. Number 9. Ford EcoSport. 2022. The Ford EcoSport once arrived with huge promise as Ford's compact answer to the SUV craze. Designed for efficiency and easy maneuvering, it targeted young professionals who wanted the look of an SUV without the high cost of ownership. It gained traction in early years for its elevated seating position and affordable price tag. But that momentum faded fast. When new, the EcoSport's base S trim started near $22,000, while fully loaded titanium versions reached almost $30,000. At that price, it appeared to offer good value, but depreciation has been ruthless. Industry trackers show that EcoSport models lose nearly 60% of their value within 5 years, as buyers shift toward more modern and refined competitors. Maintenance costs average around $500 per year, which sounds modest until factoring in repeated complaints about drivetrain vibration, suspension wear, and oil pump failures. Ford's discontinuation of the model for the U.S. market in 2022 sealed its fate. Parts scarcity and declining resale demand now make it one of the weakest performers in its category. On safety, it once scored decently with the NHTSA and IIHS, but critics noted that its structure and small size limited overall crash resilience. Compared to subcompact crossovers from Toyota or Hyundai, the EcoSport lacks both refinement and next-generation driver aids like lane tracing or adaptive cruise control. 5-year resale projections now sit at roughly 40%, a steep drop that scares off most used buyers. Once envisioned as Ford's global SUV solution, the EcoSport's short production life and mechanical concerns guarantee rapid depreciation. Once compact and clever, now small and forgotten, a vanishing act in record time. Number 8. Infiniti QX50, 2021. The Infiniti QX50 entered the luxury crossover segment with the promise of premium comfort and cutting-edge technology. Its design stood out sleek and modern, while its variable compression turbo engine promised both power and efficiency. But after the initial excitement, the QX50 fell short of true luxury benchmarks. Pricing started around $37,000 and climbed beyond $50,000 for top trims. On paper, that undercut German rivals, but depreciation quickly became severe. Luxury car buyers soon realized that while the QX50 looked elegant, its driving dynamics and tech execution lagged behind BMW and Lexus. Residual values now hover around 45% at 5 years, according to major appraisal sites. Annual maintenance costs average near $600 per year. Typical for premium crossovers, but reliability issues have multiplied. Complaints of transmission lag and electronic glitches undermined Infiniti's marketing of advanced engineering. Consumer Reports ranks it below the segment average in predicted dependability. Safety performance remains solid with 5-star ratings for most tests, but the vehicle's software-driven driver aids often feel inconsistent. Reviewers cite sluggish adaptive cruise and confusing menu systems. For a luxury badge, that inconsistency damages brand trust. Owners who once believed they bought affordable luxury now face the harsh reality of plummeting resale values and rising depreciation curves. With Infiniti's shrinking U.S. presence, the QX50 risks becoming an unsupported orphan brand product. Once stylish and promising, now a luxury crossover struggling to justify its emblem. A beautiful body hiding a fading heartbeat. Number 7. Volkswagen Passat. 2022. The Volkswagen Passat represented German precision and understated design in a mid-size sedan body. For years, it was the thinking driver's alternative to Honda and Toyota, offering tight handling and a refined ride. But in the post-sedan era, its reputation could not save it from brutal market shifts. When new, the Passat started near $27,000 for the base S and climbed to over $33,000 for the R-line. It once positioned itself as affordable European sophistication. However, the lack of updates and the end of U.S. production in 2022 have caused resale values to plummet. Within 5 years, depreciation reaches almost 60%. Annual maintenance costs around $550 remain fair, but owners have reported premature brake-wear infotainment glitches and transmission hesitation. These issues compounded as Volkswagen refocused on electric vehicles, leaving traditional sedans neglected. Consumer Reports' reliability ratings have steadily declined. Safety scores remain strong with top ratings from both NHTSA and IIHS, though newer rivals offer more standard driver assistance. The Passat's aging electronics and dated cabin technology make it feel a generation behind. What was once a beacon of German build quality now feels stranded in a different decade. Resale projections have dropped to the low 40s in percentage terms, meaning it will likely become a bargain bin item by 2026. Once admired for its solid engineering, the Passat now embodies the fading appeal of internal combustion sedans, a quiet exit for a once proud European icon. Number 6. Chrysler 300 2022. The Chrysler 300 once stood tall as a bold American full-size sedan. Its muscular stance, strong V6, and optional Hemi Fiv 8 gave it road presence few sedans could match. For years, it served as a statement car blending luxury with performance and attitude. But as the market turned toward crossovers, the 300's appeal began to fade into nostalgia. The base touring trim started near $34,000, while upper trims like the 300S and C approached $50,000 when new. That pricing once reflected its premium status among American sedans, yet resale values have taken a beating. Industry trackers now project depreciation beyond 60% within 5 years, a steep decline driven by limited demand and aging design. Annual maintenance costs hover near $600. Owners praise its mechanical simplicity, but long-term reliability has been inconsistent. Electrical system faults and transmission quirks remain common complaints. Consumer Reports ranks it well below average among full-size sedans. Safety performance was respectable in its time, with strong frontal impact ratings, but dated architecture prevents it from matching newer rivals equipped with advanced driver assist systems. The lack of modern collision avoidance technology has further limited appeal in the used market. As Chrysler transitions toward electrification, the 300 has been discontinued with no direct successor. That leaves its owners holding a model whose support and aftermarket interest will rapidly vanish. Once the king of bold sedans, now a relic of a bygone automotive era, power without progress rarely holds value. Number 5. Mitsubishi Mirage, 2023. The Mitsubishi Mirage was once marketed as one of the most affordable cars in America. Lightweight, simple, and fuel-efficient, it promised. Low running costs and easy ownership for first-time buyers. But cheap is not the same as value, and over time, the Mirage's weaknesses have outweighed its modest price advantage. When new, the Mirage hatchback started under $17,000, while the G4 sedan reached around $20,000. Those prices made it appealing for tight budgets, but depreciation erases that advantage almost instantly. After 5 years, the Mirage retains barely 30% of its value, making it one of the fastest depreciating subcompacts on record. Annual maintenance costs average about $450, which is reasonable. However, constant owner complaints about rough ride quality, poor insulation, and weak acceleration hurt its reputation. The tiny 3-cylinder engine, though economical, feels underpowered in modern traffic conditions. Reliability scores remain mixed, with reports of premature component wear and subpar build quality. On safety, the Mirage lags far behind competitors. The IIHS rated its crash protection as marginal in several categories, and its structure earned poor side impact scores. Its limited active safety tech further distances it from rivals like the Kia Rio or Toyota Yaris. By 2026, the Mirage will likely be discontinued in major markets as Mitsubishi focuses on crossovers. That means spare parts scarcity and low resale confidence. Once cheap transportation, now disposable transport. Proof that saving up front can cost far more down the road. Number 4. Cadillac XT5, 2021. The Cadillac XT5 entered the luxury SUV segment as a sleek blend of comfort technology and American prestige. At launch, it felt like Cadillac's answer to European crossovers, offering smooth handling and generous cabin space. For a while, it succeeded, but reliability woes and fast-evolving competition have taken a heavy toll. The XT5's base luxury trim began near $44,000, while the Platinum version topped $60,000. That price placed it directly against proven performers from Lexus and Mercedes. Unfortunately, the XT5's depreciation rate outpaces them all, with 5-year resale values slipping below 45%. Annual maintenance runs near $650, and owners frequently cite issues with electronics power liftgates and transmission calibration. While Cadillac's service network is extensive, costs for repairs are high once warranties expire. Consumer Reports consistently ranks the XT5 below average for long-term dependability. Safety performance is acceptable with solid crash results, but driver assistance features often feel clunky and inconsistent. The SUV's infotainment system also lags behind its rivals in speed and interface design. Cadillac promised sophistication, yet failed to deliver lasting refinement. Resale projections continue to fall as newer EV models from Cadillac replace older gasoline platforms. For those owning an XT5, resale opportunities shrink every quarter. Once hailed as modern American luxury, now a depreciating asset wrapped in chrome. Prestige without staying power never holds value. Number 3. Tesla Model S, 2021. The Tesla Model S once redefined performance for electric vehicles. It shattered expectations with instant torquey futuristic design and industry-leading range. For nearly a decade, it stood as the ultimate symbol of electric luxury. But by 2025, the story has shifted. Quality issues, fierce competition, and aging technology now threaten its long-term value. When new, the Model S started near $90,000, while the Plaid edition surged beyond $130,000. Those prices once reflected cutting-edge innovation, yet Tesla's rapid rollout of new hardware versions has destroyed older models' resale. Within 5 years, depreciation often exceeds 55%, especially for early builds lacking new hardware updates. Annual maintenance costs are modest, around $500, mostly for tires and brake servicing, but out-of-warranty repairs can be ruinous. Replacement screens, door handles, and suspension components carry premium costs. Reliability surveys from Consumer Reports have rated the Model S below average for multiple years, mainly due to inconsistent build quality. Safety performance remains strong thanks to a rigid battery platform, but real-world issues like steering yoke failures and software glitches have drawn widespread criticism. Over-the-air updates add convenience but also uncertainty, since features can change or degrade over time. 5-year resale value hovers near 40% as newer EVs from Mercedes, BMW, and Lucid outperform it in luxury and range. Once a revolutionary benchmark, now a high-tech liability. The future of electric luxury belongs to faster evolving brands, not aging pioneers. Innovation that moves too fast can leave its own creations behind. Number 2. Jaguar I-Pace, 2022. The Jaguar I-Pace debuted to fanfare as one of the first true electric luxury crossovers. Elegant and athletic, it offered impressive acceleration and sleek design. Critics praised its handling, calling it a driver's EV that blended British craftsmanship with futuristic energy. But years later, depreciation has struck harder than anyone predicted. The I-Pace launched with a starting price near $71,000 and stretched beyond $80,000 for higher trims. Initially, that seemed justified for its technology, but battery range stagnation and high repair costs have gutted resale confidence. Industry analysts estimate 5-year depreciation approaching 60%. Annual maintenance costs exceed $700, mainly due to specialized parts and limited technician availability. Owners have reported software malfunctions, charging issues, and problematic infotainment systems. Consumer Reports rated it far below average in reliability, citing frequent service visits. Safety testing produced strong results with high crash protection ratings, but owners continue to struggle with inconsistent software updates that impact functionality. Its once futuristic cabin now feels overcomplicated as rivals deliver simpler and more intuitive designs. With Jaguar pivoting fully toward electrification, new models will soon eclipse the I-Pace, making current units obsolete in both technology and service support. Its luxury badge cannot shield it from rapid obsolescence. Once a pioneer of electric elegance, now a stranded asset in the EV evolution race. Beauty fades when reliability falters. Number 1. BMW 7 Series, 2022. The BMW 7 Series long symbolized executive power and engineering excellence. For decades, it embodied the art of driving luxury, blending speed, comfort, and authority. Yet, as luxury buyers move toward electrification and digital minimalism, the traditional flagship sedan faces its steepest fall yet. When new, the 740i started around $87,000, with the top 760i xDrive surpassing $115,000. That investment once promised elite prestige, but depreciation now exceeds 60% within 5 years, according to leading auto valuation firms. Maintenance and technology complexity scare off second-hand buyers. Typical annual maintenance runs near $750, but out-of-warranty costs can soar far higher. Active suspension faults, complex electronics, and turbocharger failures frequently appear in reliability data. Consumer Reports lists it among the lowest-scoring luxury sedans in predicted dependability. Safety performance remains strong with advanced collision, avoidance, and precision braking, but even those strengths cannot offset the risk of aging electronics. Newer EV rivals like the Mercedes EQS and Lucid Air offer similar comfort without the mechanical upkeep. By 2026, resale value projections hover near 40%, making it one of the fastest depreciating luxury sedans in existence. Its once legendary badge cannot preserve it against technological fatigue and shifting buyer preferences. Once the ultimate driving machine, now an ultimate reminder that luxury without longevity costs too much. Depreciation spares no brand, no badge, and no promise. Each model here shows how fast engineering pride can turn into financial regret when the market moves faster than the machines. These vehicles prove that even prestige fades without progress. Built once, trusted briefly, forgotten quickly. If you value reliability, like and subscribe for more honest automotive insight.